very inexpensive mechanical breakdown coverage that is now available to the general public to save consumers thousands on auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for drivers to call who own a vehicle that is less than 10 years old for a free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number is 800-547-5262. Drivers who are covered with this auto protection will not have to pay for a covered repair again. This is the auto coverage now sweeping across America at a fraction of what dealerships charge and is now available to the public by calling today. The number to call is 800-547-5262. 800-547-5262. That's 800-547-5262.
What's cooking today, live across America, this radio station, this cable system, around the world at crntalk.com. There are very few chefs that are more famous than our next guest. I mean, he's known everywhere, and he's modest, but that's all right. We're going to say he's a guy on the Food Network. He's everywhere else. He sells books. He does. He'll show up at a garage sale. He's unbelievable. Tyler Florence, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, guys. How are you? Good morning.
Well, thank you. You're here for Pringles, but you're here to talk about a charity deal, aren't you?
Yeah, you know what? I'm working with Share Strength, and it's one of my favorite charities that I've been partnered with for well over a decade. And from time to time, we really try to dig deep and find ways that we can raise money and also raise consciousness for hunger in America. Last year, 17 million children in America, which is the biggest, wealthiest country in America in the world, are facing hunger on a daily basis. So we try to see what we can do about trying to raise money and kind of bringing large corporations and partnerships with us. And we're partnering up with Procter & Gamble, which is the parent company of Pringles, to help them launch a product, but also really kind of get the message out and see how much awareness and money we can raise for hunger in America.
This is awesome, Tyler. I mean, what is the percentage of the proceeds that actually go to the charity? Do you know?
Share Our Strength has one of the highest money ratios of any charity in America. They have a very small percentage. They have a real lean organization as far as their
the overhead and everything. That's awesome.
Most of the money actually goes straight back to the ground and straight back to small little food banks and food co-ops around America and homeless shelters that are really providing a hot, nutritious meal on a daily basis to a lot of people that really need it. I always, I look my children in the eye every day. I always feel like we're really fortunate, and a lot of people are a lot less fortunate. And the sad thing is about it is they're really the people who are really unfortunate aren't really their situation. Their situation sometimes are beyond their control, and we just want to make sure that they're taken care of and their children are taken care of. And we're just being really responsible as people in our own community to not look after our immediate family, but look out after a family. They're just beyond, our four walls of our house, and the people who are less fortunate. So to me, like partnering up with Share Strength and also kind of pulling a big national sponsor like Procter & Gamble it felt like the right thing to do. And they've got an amazing product out called Pringles Multigrain. And they sent me a couple of cases of the crisps, and I think they're absolutely fantastic. And I've been putting them through our children's lunch boxes the last couple of weeks. And they're really delicious, and it's a simple thing that everybody can take, small steps to do a really big-hearted thing to kind of give back to the local community. So if you go to the grocery store, because everybody goes anyway.
That's awesome, Tyler.
Go down the snack aisle. You can pick up Pringles Multigrain Crisps, and then when you get home, just take 5 minutes. It's really easy. Go into PringlesMultigrain.com and then type in the EPC code, and Procter & Gamble will donate $1 for every can sold for Share Our Strength, which is, again, one of my favorite charities.
Well, Tyler Florence, you guys made it real easy for us. I mean, I can't help but feel guilty. Me and Jack are looking at this like food that we were brought in this morning, and you can't help.
Good. You get donuts?
Yeah, well, we didn't get donuts. We actually got tuna sandwiches. But I mean, you can't help but feel guilty when you're thinking about these kids that are hungry and starving, and their families are struggling to just get by, and you guys made it real easy to kind of help out these people.
That's right. And, and a lot of people say that the economic recession is kind of coming to a close and we're starting to bounce back. But the people who are really hit hard a year ago and had to foreclose in their home, they're still in a tough place and a tough situation. So it's not over for everybody yet. Well, it's a simple way that you feel like you can donate and do a really great thing.
I'm glad to see, Tyler, because I mean there are many chefs and they live the good life. There's no question about it. I mean you're one of America's favorite chefs, but there are a lot of guys out there, okay, that talk about the good style of eating and the great lifestyle. But there are a lot of people in this country that don't have that lifestyle. A lot of people worldwide that don't have that lifestyle. And a lot of kids that are going hungry. So I mean, to see you do something like this with Procter & Gamble, I think it's a good thing, a real good thing.
And thank you so much. I just wrote my 6th cookbook, and we're opening up a couple of restaurants in the Bay Area, and I think there's, that's kind of what we do as a business, but it's not really what we do on a social level that really moves the needle. And to me, I give a lot of time and raise a lot of money for the San Francisco Food Bank here locally, because it's really about taking care of the community. And if you've got a voice and people want to hear what you guys say, I think it's important that you say the right thing and make sure that you're kind of putting out a situation and a message that really kind of drives back to people who are less fortunate. And I've been a really big fan of Share Our Strength for well over a decade, and I just think they're amazing people.
Okay.
We decided to partner up and do a nice big healthy campaign.
One thing while we get you on the phone, Tyler, what is obviously you're writing, you get the restaurants. What's going on at the Food Network?
So we just wrapped up 13 brand new episodes. It's my 15th year on the network. We just wrapped up 13 new shows. They're out right now. Tyler's Ultimate. It's on every day it was on at 3. It just got switched around to 11 a.m., which is a great time slot for me. So we're on at 11 o'clock in the morning every morning. And then we're also on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m., which is great. So we're on every single day on the Food Network. And we're actually in pre-production for a really hot new show. I can't talk about it just yet, but it's going to be a primetime show that's going to launch right after next Food Network Stars finale coming up in the end of August. It's at the end of summer, so it's going to be the hottest show on the network, hands down. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up, and it's my 15th year on the network.
Awesome, Chef Tyler Florence. How can we keep up with you, buddy?
Yeah, so if you go to TylerFlorence.com, there's lots of great things on there. We just launched a new iPhone application, which is a lot of fun. It's called Tyler Florence Fast, which is available on iTunes. And please go to PringlesMultigrain.com and just to take 5 minutes and pick up a great snack, but also do a really great job for one of my favorite partners on Share Our Strength.
Yeah, the important thing is not to sell Pringles, but when you buy Pringles, you're actually helping charity because they give $1. Is that right, $1?
That's really what we do. We try to find corporate sponsors that can really kind of help us get the message out. And so if it works for everybody, it's kind of it's kind of what they call a win-win.
Fantastic, Tyler Florence. Thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much for your time, guys, and I love your show.
Bye-bye.
Hey, you the man, Tyler. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Okay. He lives actually, I was going to ask him how he does this because he lives right outside of San Francisco, Mill Valley. Okay, and he's on the Food Network every day. They must have a studio there or something.
Yeah, he's got to do something. Well, you heard that
I'm sure he doesn't fly to New York every day.
Well, he likes that new 11 a.m. time slot. So obviously for him that probably works out something with his schedule. But that's pretty good. It's good to hear that people are giving back to the community and giving back to these people that are having a hard time getting food. And
$1 a package. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, if the charity gets $1 for every package of Pringles sold, that's a pretty good deal.
Well, I'm sorry to say it, Jack, but our Ustream viewers, the guys who went to crntalk.com, on the left-hand side of the page, you can click on watch us on Ustream Live. Yeah. The Ustream viewers actually are, I think, a little bit more privy to what was going on in the studio here. I was actually eating a tuna fish sandwich.
So is what he's talking.
We were both eating tuna fish sandwich as he's telling us about these people that are starving.
Yeah. Oh, well, wow.
So it really put a bad taste in my mouth.
If you want to wrap this up and send them to it, it's all right.
Yeah, my dad used to always tell me that. He used to say,
eat what's on your plate.
Yeah.
Somebody in China
is starving.
Well, fine. Put it
Wrap
on,
it up.
Send it to him.
Send it out to him. Yeah, and he used to tell me that. He says, "I'll send you over there." I'll send you. You tell me how much you like it. I'll send you.
What's cooking today? Erik and Jack, live across the nation, this radio station, this cable system. Hello to everybody on WBIX in Boston.
Yeah.
Right across the street from my old station, RKO.
Get one of those Pat's French dip sandwiches, too, over on PYL.
That's right. And we talked to, actually, on another show. We have to do too many shows here. We talked to Sandy Levine of the Carnegie Deli. He's a good guy. The Yankees won their opener. So did the Dodgers.
Uh-oh, here we go.
So who knows?
The rivalry is building, my friend. Yeah.
The real rivalry is the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees.
And the Yanks, yeah.
The Bambino curse has been broken, I think.
We got to talk about that, Jack, when we come back. Straight ahead.
Yeah, the What's Cooking Today show. Straight ahead, we're going to talk some college stuff and what the students really know.
Yeah.
CRN listeners, when you come to Southern California, stop by a great restaurant, the Dresden Restaurant at 1760 North Vermont Avenue in Hollywood.